So now let's talk about stress, how it affects our blood sugars, our food choices, our weight. When we're under a lot of stress, external stress, internal stress, like being sick, that can elevate our blood sugars. So when you're getting high blood sugars and you're saying, well, I didn't eat anything bad today or different or do anything differently, that's a good opportunity to look and say, have I been under more stress recently? And sometimes it can be hard to detect the stress that is, we call chronic, moderate, everyday stress. So it's that stress of sitting in traffic every day. It just becomes your new norm, so we don't necessarily detect it as being in a lot of stress, but just little things like that that are chronic and ongoing can just put us at that stress every day, which can lead to increased inflammation in our body. So one thing I want to mention when we're making food choices to eat healthier, a lot of times, well, we always have good intentions. We start off and we're going to do so good with eating our fruits and veggies and drinking our water and on and on. But when we try and make too many changes at one time, that increases our stress because we're having to work a lot harder to do that because that's not our autopilot. And as our stress levels go up, so does our chance of relapsing and going back to old ways. So if we can really work on keeping our changes that we're making minimal. So maybe what I'm focusing on this week is I'm going to work on adding 1 serving of fruit every day at lunchtime. And when I ask myself, how confident am I that I'm going to do that? I'm feeling like an 8 or 9 on a scale of 1 to 10. I want to be pretty high on that confidence scale because then that way I'm saying, oh, this feels really easy, like I could do this without any problems. Versus saying, I'm going to stop eating lunch, I'm going to pack my lunch every day, I'm going to eat breakfast at home every day, I'm going to stop going out for dinners. That's too many changes. So we want to set ourselves up for success and not increase that stress. So when we are stressed out, we're not commonly reaching for things like broccoli. We're reaching for things that have added fat, salt, and sugar. Because when we have foods with high amounts of fat, salt, and sugar, or just any amounts of them, that increases what we say the dopamine levels in the brain, which is the feel-good hormones. So we get this nice rush of dopamine in our brain saying, ooh, I feel good, it's calming, it's relaxing to us, and then it just makes us want it more. It's like a little hit that we're getting. So then we want things that are going to give us that little hit to feel good. When we're stressed, it's, oh, I want a bowl of ice cream because it's that sugar and the fat in there that we're going after, or it's the chips or things like that. It's not salad and steamed broccoli that we're going for when we're stressed out. So be cautious with foods with the added fat, salts, and sugars. So maybe if the most challenging time for eating for you is in the evening, which that's when it commonly is for most people because that's when our willpower is the lowest, we don't want to set ourselves up by having a lot of unhealthy foods in the house. We want to have the healthy choice be the easy choice to make. Am I going to have an apple or an orange after dinner? Not, well, the ice cream and the cookies are calling my name, but I should have the apple. We're setting ourselves up to not make a good food choice. So we really want to be intentional with that.
If you like this video, please take a moment and subscribe to our channel.